On the last episode of Roll Initiative, the dinner that the group attended resulted in a fatal blow to the Scarlet Hall. As most of the guests were eyeballing the fine dining, death wasn't on the menu. Much was discovered as Vizad found the head leader of the Red Resilience, Kada. Drago and Jables found a missing shard of the Time Jewel. Meanwhile, Miles and a new party companion, Grimhold, were facing off against a new foe, Dusk. Miles, planning a way for the group to make it out, forged a fake artifact, only to stand off against this powerful being. Not a match for his power, though. Miles was unable to inquire a way to live, instead investigated the taste of death. The hall destroyed with debris is everywhere. People are beginning to stand and make their way to the exit. Greylock, you can see some of the ground starting to move. This is for Grimholt. And, oh no, Grimholt, you're the only one in the room. And you see that there's this debris that's starting to move. That's kind of by where Miles currently lies.
Well,
starting to kind of somewhat move. And you hear...
I'm gonna use my stone shape again to let him out, because I covered him up.
Okay, so the stones start unraveling the ground. And you can see this well-dressed figure decorated with elvish emblems and gold attire. What happened? I was muffled up by this ground and...
Wait, sir, there was a group of individuals that infiltrated, and as you can see, it was a massacre. We lost our dear detective.
And at this point, this figure looks down at the lifeless Miles and kneels down. This wasn't meant to be this way. Sorry, old friend.
Had you heeded his warning, none of this would have occurred.
Yes, you're right. I didn't expect it to be this extravagant.
This falls on your shoulders.
Yes, it is. You know, I have a lot of damage control. Guards! Come here. I need your assistance. At this point, there's no activity of guards. Where's all the guards?
Sire, they could be dead. I know not.
He starts looking around, and all he sees is bodies becoming like raisin, like it's like a raisin. They're just drying up, which shows that is true death. At this point, Visad and Drago and Jables and Z wander in from the hallway. Or no, Visad was on his way out the threshold, and Drago was with Visad, and Z was with you as well. Jables and Kada are in the room. And Kada says, I don't like the plan of being here and exposed. Perhaps maybe I'll go with the one that saved me and rescued me. And immediately cups Jables and takes off towards the exit. At this point, it's you standing in the room, Grimholt, along with the Prestige Council member. And at this point, you see other figures coming close. And these are other finely dressed people, and they're other council members as well. At this point, Facade, Z, Drago, you approach where the threshold, where you guys walk through. You guys are at that landing. leaving so soon. I see you in a rush.
I'm invisible, remember?
Okay. He does see Drago.
Mm-hmm.
And that was responses for you.
Who's talking to me? Sorry.
The person, the guard that was stationed at that threshold where you guys walked through to get into the Scarlet Hall.
Do I remember his name?
No.
Okay.
Leaving so soon.
Yeah, there was a lot of commotion going on.
I get that, and you can see that he's like armed, ready to go.
Is
really
he
nervous, like shaking and somewhat sweating. And Z, you're also there as well.
Is he on this side of the threshold or on the other side?
He's on the threshold with you. He's on this side with you. Because there's that, and then there's a threshold, and then there's somebody outside of it.
You should probably go check it out.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I assist him with that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you're there.
Well, depending on...
He does not care that I'm there.
What would you roll?
3.
Did you get advantage on it? 'Cause I'm assisting you.
He assisted you, so you should get
I
advantage
did
on
not
it.
roll with advantage.
You better get a 20.
A what? Persuasion? I
Yeah.
got a 13.
13. I know you're trying to leave. I'm not trying to block you or not allow you through. I need to make sure everyone is okay, especially Mr. Greylock. Can we get him, and then we can all get out of here? I need to make sure everything is fine.
At this
Yeah,
point,
you could probably see him.
at this
well,
point when he
the way
says
that-
that, can I do something?
Yeah, and I'll explain it to him real
Okay.
fast. The way this works is like there's a like a landing, like a foyer right here, and then it splits off into a hall. And then when it wraps around like this, is the entrance to the grand hall is right here.
Well, I'm just going to point down one of the halls and be like, just go check on him real quick.
So,
I can't leave my post, sir.
Sure you can. I'm gonna say that.
I really can't.
I think you should.
And at this point,
give it a go. Give it a shot.
Kada and Jables show up, and she's obviously having to scrunch
Facade
in this.
wanted to do something.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy on invisible here
Okay.
and have whispers come like around him,
Okay.
behind him, saying, you should probably run.
Okay. You know what? This stuff is way too much for me. He immediately he darts right through the threshold.
I'm gonna say, there he goes. He's out of here.
So you guys are now standing right before the threshold.
I'm going to walk, through the threshold.
Okay. As you're approaching this threshold, it's almost like a wall of like this water that's kind of doing this ripple effect that's going across it. You want to step through?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
11.
11. Okay. As you walk through, you hear and it spits you out. And
You did.
He's involved.
you you feel that nothing has like disrupted your flow. Like you're fine. Like you don't feel like weird or anything.
Okay, so I'm still on the other side.
Yep.
Can I do a perception
Yeah.
check?
Go ahead and roll a perception
or
check.
something? I got a nat 1.
As you look around, and there's so much that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
You turn around looking really hastily, and your tail goes into the threshold, and you feel this immense sharp pain, and then it just stops.
Okay.
And then you turn around with lightning speed because it just hurt. It really hurt.
Okay.
And roll another perception check.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a 14.
14. As you were you turned around, you still felt this throbbing pain. And as you turn around, your tail has been severed.
Oh!
And it's warped and burnt and cauterized.
Like a lot of it?
You have 3/4 of your tail.
okay.
The end piece has been severed off.
Oh, so the curly part.
Yep. So now you have. You didn't take damage.
Okay, I didn't
because
take
it seared it.
So now my question is, do lizards grow their tails back? I mean, I know lizards do, but like, do they grow them back?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. Let me see.
Okay.
Let's roll for it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna use intimidation. Let's see. I literally an idea. Okay, anyway.
I just want to
Okay.
stick my finger
So-
into it, by the way.
Oh, your finger's gonna fall off. Don't do that. I'm gonna be like, ow! Don't stick your finger in there, because it'll fall off. 3/4 of it will be still intact, though.
Not the first time she said that.
At this point in time, Greylock, because he was leaving the room, there's other chancellors now that picked up Miles, and there was a couple guards that were battered, but they weren't to the point of death or anything. They picked up Miles, and now at this point because you guys kind of talked a little bit, and you guys escorted your way this way in the room. So now you see a lizard, and you see this giant Goliath holding Jables
Do I see
in the
Draco?
hall. You don't see Drago, and you do not see Facade.
Okay.
Okay.
And you hear the Chancellor. Normally there's a guard posted here. What happened to him?
He died.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Roll a deception check.
I could not want to get.
You said he died, but
I
where
was
is
kidding.
his body?
I don't know where it's at. I just panicked. I just said stuff, man. I don't know.
Are you missing part of your tail?
Yes, because I turned around and guess what? I put my tail feather in this thing, and my tail.
This is Greylock they're speaking to.
I hear they don't grow back, but
What? No! No!
Matt, if I recall, you were with the people who were with the bird. Is that correct? They were a part of your group.
Yes.
I don't know where they are, but you might want to know the invasion. I don't know how else to say this. He passed.
He passed through the threshold.
He is dead. He was
Dead
shot
like he. Oh.
by a bolt of black lightning that he was not fast enough to dodge.
But it wasn't even hunting season.
It was bird season.
Rabbit season. Okay, just kidding. Oh, so he's dead? Dead?
Yeah.
Like gone? Dead?
Yes. You can see the light fade from his eyes.
Well, I guess I need to go and see if he's got any good weapons on him. God rest his soul. God's rest his soul.
Mr. Greylock. This lizard, I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Z.
Z, was a companion of Mr. Miles. And,
okay.
from what I understand in my time with the tavern with the two cohorts of his, you might call them, they were very close. I don't know what you plan to do with Mr. Miles, but I feel like the funeral rites should be up to them.
Well, he is part of the Eldorian tree.
And it will all be covered by the Scorebrand family, of course.
Well, Mr. Skullbrand, normally under the Eldorian Cree, we would take care of any fallen official. So we will host a ceremonial drink in his honor at his favorite pub in the town, which from my understanding would be the Emporium. So we'll do a ceremonial departure there, and we will do it immediately. Well, guards, prepare Mr. Miles, and let's get him ready for his ceremony departure at the Emporium. And at this point, the guards carry him to the threshold.
So he's gone. Before he leaves, can I just do something?
What's that?
Can I see if he's got any weapons on him?
Roll
I
investigation.
mean, I don't
check.
think he would, but just for funsies, though. Okay, just kidding.
What'd you get?
I got for investigation. I got a 6 plus 7.
As you checked his body very fast, you did find a book on him.
What?
But I will not get up. I will pass it along.
Okay, pass it around.
Take one down.
So when they come through, do I see it?
You see Miles being carried by the guards, and then at this point,
That's a lot of news for a 15.
Mr. Scottbrand, I'm going to walk through. I appreciate you filling me in. Perhaps you should go to the Emporium tonight as well.
I will, I'd like to make my presence known. I want to see if I can understand how they infiltrated the court, though.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'll go check that out, and then I'll be on my way.
Okay, I will see you. And you hear it. At this point, there is Z, and of course, Passat's still invisible. He hasn't walked through yet.
He's had one finger out this window.
Before Greylock walks through, he does see that there's a letter on the ground, an envelope. Do you have the envelope with you? It's pretty weighted, and I see that it's got the seal of the Eldorian seal on here, and it hasn't been broken.
Are you sure that's safe to open, sir? Oh, wait. Did he pass through already?
No, he hasn't passed through yet. He just picked it up off the ground. Well, it does have the Eldorian seal, which can only be...
Well, what about the letter you were handed? It was also sealed.
Well, I did have a different Cree on it, and it was handed from my servants, but this one has the Eldorian Cree on it.
You are very, very important. Should you let someone else open it just to be safe?
And that is true.
If you would like, I can open it for you.
Well, the Eldorian marking is official Eldorian business. I want you to open it, and I want you to hand it right back to me.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Can I move behind him so I can peek over to see what it says?
At this point, he hands the letter or the envelope over to Grimholt.
Before I open it, let me look at something.
Wait, how tall are you again?
Like 6'3", 6'4", or something.
Whoa, I'm pretty sure it was like 6'2".
I thought you said 6'7".
6'12" is what I heard.
And you guys can go. You guys can check out the podcast episodes. They are launched on YouTube and Spotify, so you guys can figure out his exact height by listening in. Ooh, little plug. Ooh.
Not us, though.
I'm trying to find more like perception.
Well, while they're doing that, when Miles comes out,
Okay. And you see two Eldorian guards carrying.
I'm just not going to say anything.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Grimholt.
As I open this, I
Straight
would like to
disrespect.
see if I can garner something from it before I hand it to him, like stealthily. I don't want him to know I'm reading it as I'm opening it.
So it's almost like a. So go ahead and roll roll a sleight of hand check. As you open it, when you open it, I'm gonna have you roll a sleight of hand check. So go ahead and roll that real quick, and then don't tell me what the number is until after you open.
Okay. Try not to rip this.
Now this letter has been since season 1, and as you open it, what is that number on your sleight of hand?
14.
14. You were managed to, as you were opening it, you were managed to have a sleeve or something open to where 5,000 gold pieces slipped in,
I see that, right?
and you see it. There's a lot of coin in there.
What language is this?
What are your languages?
I speak Orc.
My languages are Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Common, Draconic, Elvish. Okay. Okay, so this is what it says.
If that's in the language, I can read it.
You should. Wow. Are you saying languages?
Yeah, I have Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Uncommon.
Oh, then you read this one.
Oh.
What do I read as a dead person?
You actually are dead.
The back of your eyelids is
Okay,
what you read.
while you guys are reading that, we're going to go back over to Drago. You see...
I'm just gonna like walk up, very concerned, but not really saying anything, and then just like put my hand on his shoulder. I assume he's like I can like reach his shoulder, right?
Excuse me, sir. Step away from Mr. Miles. And you see a guard pull his hand out while cupping his head.
I was with him.
I am unaware of this, sir.
Unaware of what? Where have you been?
I have been guarding the sacred hallway. I don't know you. I only know of Mr. Greylock and his instructions, so please
Is
step
the
behind.
first guard at the door whenever we like went through?
No, he's not there.
So it's just those two guards.
Just those two guards. And you see another guard running down the bridge.
Do I see a badge anywhere?
Roll a perception check. Or an investigation check.
That's a 19.
19. You see a badge. Where would the badge be located if you had one on you? Oh, in the... Okay. There's no badge.
No.
Rip.
I was with him,
When he does,
and
he would see my monocle, my hat, my cane, and you'd probably see 2 daggers.
Okay. So those are the items you see.
I was with him. Like I came in with him. We gotta like. I can't just let you take him away.
Sir, I know it's your word against the silence of the bird's word. I can't trust you. Just out of respect for the dead, just don't touch the bird.
How tall are these guys?
They're about 6'2", and then one's 5'11". But they're in military. They're like military gear and stuff.
Is that cat trying to eat my body?
What is your name?
My name. It doesn't matter to you. What is your business asking me, a military official of Eldoria? At this point, you see a figure walk up behind you guys. And the two guards look at him. Oh, Mr. Edgaroth. What happened here? A giant explosion in the main hall, the Scarlet Hall. The council is fine. Unfortunately, Mr. Miles has been parsed. His day has come. Move along with him. I will go right in. And he goes, you see Edgaroth go right past you and kind of like brush up against you. And he's a little bit taller than you.
While he's walking by, I want to try to take the hat.
Of Miles? Okay, right, sleight of hand.
$11. If I fail it, I would just want to grab it and take off running.
You grab it really fast, and you don't think anyone saw it.
It's like, yikes. I'm just going to kind of step out of the way.
Okay. All right. And they begin walking.
But I want to
down.
take a good image in my brain of what they look like.
Okay.
So
You
when I-
you just see military guards with bushy eyebrows, scruff underneath it, and one's 6'4", one's 5'11".
Okay.
Okay. Going back inside to the rest. Mr. Gerlach looks at it.
I want to really study his face, see if I can tell any sort of reaction.
You see his eyes immediately graze up and start thinking.
If it matters, I rolled a nat
Nat 20. You do see as he's holding up the letter, you do see a name on the back of the letter.
Okay.
And that name, it has a hyphen and Felix.
Felix.
You kind of hear also out loud, you hear him say, unfortunately, what happened to our friend, he must have been poking around with too many questions with my brother. So, let's get this ceremony underway. And
I'm going to go back to the hall to try and discern any information.
Okay.
And then I will be joining everyone.
All right. I will be stepping through now.
Did you say that to everybody?
Yeah, I said
Okay.
So he steps through. He goes through. So Z,
Yep.
Invisible, Basad, and Grimholt, you are in the little foyer. What do you guys want to do?
Gonna come into, like, rub it.
Yep. So you.
So now I appear right behind it.
And you hear that, and it's almost like a force. Like there's like.
At you. Good job, buddy. 5,000. That's pretty good.
Oh, thank you. Merely pocket change, but you know, it
Exactly.
always helps.
Always helps.
I have a question, as I'm very well versed in names. Do you know anybody by the name of Felix?
No, not really. I mean, I know a lot of people named Felix, but
Okay.
nobody in particular. I mean, I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay.
So ancestors in here.
This moment, I'm gonna start making my way.
Start
down
making your way. Okay.
to the
Start making your way downtown.
Yep.
Looking
Quick and fast.
Walking
pace,
fast, faces
Do that.
fast, and I'm
What's that?
Did I have to roll for that? Because he didn't say if it was me. He asked me if I knew anybody.
No. He just believed what you said, or took whatever you said in. Z, what do you want to do? You're sitting there with a severed tail and a notebook in your hand.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm trying to figure out if I...
Would she have seen what happened
What do you mean?
with the guards?
She's inside.
Okay, so
You're
would
outside.
I...
Now the notebook is a little heavy.
It's heavy?
Yes.
So I'm gonna like just see what's in it. So I'm
Okay,
gonna go
so you
through
open it and you immediately
through it.
see a badge.
Can I keep it?
And then you're the one with the book.
Are you just getting excited like a?
I'm like looking around because I mean would I have known that he wanted that? Okay.
I don't think we were ever around when I tried to do that.
I didn't know if
No.
you said it out loud or okay. So I'm just gonna keep it and I'm not gonna wear it or
That'd be
anything until
Shows like I got a badge.
I'm not gonna wear it until I see that it might be fit.
You
Okay.
also too, I forgot to say
Nap.
on the front of that letter it said delivered.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Z.
Once she opened
Okay,
it,
so I'm just content. Sorry, go ahead.
she would see my notebook, but it just looked like chicken scratch.
Yeah. So upon opening that book, you see a bunch of notes, but it just looks like what are your languages?
Hold on just a second. I'll tell you.
Common, English, and common.
Common English and
Oh,
common.
Brandon. Good thing you're not.
Okay, languages. Where do
Can
I
you
find
speak
those?
squaw?
Racial traits.
Every time I hear a bird, now I'm just gonna look up. Like,
Would I find? Oh, here it is. Languages: common, draconic.
That's it.
Yeah, nothing else.
He goes,
Why does everybody else have 29 languages and I got freaking 2?
Okay. So all of the all of that chicken scratch literally looks unreadable to you. Like it's just
Okay.
like it kind of looks like braille, like unreadable.
Also,
Like,
I'm
you just don't-
proficient. Oh, it says here that I can read chicken scratch.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Convenient.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So can I read this other stuff though, like the other things that are in here?
Yes.
As long as that note was something I found in.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Provided they were not written, so you would be the one to kind of
Yeah.
facilitate that. But if it's not written by him, then you might be able to read it depending on the language, because some of it might be in Elvish and some of it might not be.
Nightshade.
Okay.
Remember where I got that.
So
So I'm gonna put all my things in this notebook, like all my important things.
okay.
Is that fine? Okay. It's
All right.
not. It's fine. You're
We're
dead.
gonna go to Vasad.
Doesn't matter. You're dead.
I'm gonna point to Grimhold here. That's your
Okay.
name? Make sure. Okay. I'd be like, sounds like you're going to the Emporium, right? Imperium.
Imperium.
However you say it, yeah. Emporium.
Mr. Megorium's
I
Wonder
don't know if you know what
Emporium.
happened after.
You're talking about Miles.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. I saw him carry through.
Um,
I was sitting here the entire time.
there was an ambush. The hall exploded.
Oh yeah, that happened on the other side of the building too. There's a yellow light, whatever. And
Yeah.
yeah, I used that as a distraction to get where I needed to go. But
We all have our missions, lad.
exactly, I heard him talking and stuff like the big bad guy, whatever they call us, the whole debacle, I guess. But
Dusk.
yeah, don't know who he is, but sounds interesting. But I gotta run real quick, and then I guess I can meet you there.
Yeah,
We can have a drink.
Yeah.
Perfect. I assume you're buying it. As soon as I say that, I'm going to try to step backwards into the threshold. Just real quick.
Okay.
Wait. Can I do something even cooler?
Okay. Depends
So
on
can-
what your definition of cool.
Okay, so like,
is.
you know, we can technically use magic now, right? Inside the thing.
You would think so. You can try.
Well, inside the house.
Wayne's World.
Right? You know,
Inside the.
like, or the building we're in, like, you know.
You can
technically-
you can attempt. You can see if it's been shut off or if
Well,
it's
because I
been.
think I was casting thaumaturgy and stuff.
That's right.
so
That's right. Yeah. So
so
then you did see. Yes.
I'm going to Misty Step to the unoccupied space behind me.
Okay.
Past the threshold. So let's see if I can just.
Okay. As you go to Misty Step, you feel like your body shimmering into two,
Oh gosh.
as if you're about to shift, and your body. At this point, roll a performance check.
Oh,
Yeah.
we about to take some damage. At 20 with
I'm
the crit.
saying if somebody rolled a nat 1 and didn't do that,
If somebody rolls a nat 1 on a performance check, step
I
into
got a
this.
6.
Okay, as your
It wasn't even 19.
as your shimmering self is, because what happens is your body kind of like splits in two, and then you kind of teleport to where your the other shimmered stuff goes.
Mm-hmm.
It shimmers against this fluid and just sits there and flutters, and then you just and you like appear right in front of it, like it can't go past it.
So I'm just gonna be like, it's in the works, and then I'm just gonna step back again, act like I'm like really happy. Like it was like a
Like Homer
the Homer
Simpson.
Simpson.
Yeah.
it was like a delay. Like so I'm gonna take a quick step back, but it's like the same thing.
It's like
Like,
the,
I'm
the
getting out of
bush is
here.
like. Okay, so go ahead and roll a d20.
That's hilarious.
Go ahead and roll a d20. As you step through, you hear, when you come out, you don't feel any pain, and you feel everything is normal.
So everything happened normal.
Yep.
Nothing happened.
Everything. Yep. You don't feel anything weird or anything.
Or so you think.
Z.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
You died.
No, I don't think I will. Okay, so I've got my thing. Put all my stuff in here, all my
Okay.
monies and such. Is there anybody still around me, or is anybody like kind of gone?
Grimhold
You
is still
haven't
there.
walked yet. Okay, cool. I don't know what I want to do.
I do want to take a moment and ask you about that
Okay.
book. Boy, that book looks like it's made from around here. Have you had that long?
About 3 months.
Can I see if she's lying?
Yeah.
Can I roll deception?
3.
Am I supposed to do that? Okay. Oh my freaking gosh. I can't even with myself right now. All my dice are trash. I think I have to. I'm gonna die.
Would you like to borrow a new one?
I rolled a 9. I rolled a freaking 9.
What did you get?
I haven't rolled. I didn't know I was supposed to also roll.
When it comes to like stuff like this against player, I'm gonna have you roll the difference of
Both
whatever the
roll?
roll is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would I be looking at?
What did you roll?
I rolled it straight up 6.
And what did you roll?
What did I roll? 7.
You rolled a 7. What's your modifier? And what's your modifiers added?
Modifier for what?
For your... What would
Insight.
Insight. And
Mine's deception. I have a +2 on deception.
So that
I
would
have
be...
9.
So you get a 9.
I get an 8.
Okay, so you believe her.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 months.
You,
I've
you
had
still
it
have
3
like a little
months.
uneasy feeling, but you're like, okay, it's...
Alrighty.
Okay, so now my next question is above table, obviously. Does this badge have miles on it? Does it say miles?
It does. It says Detective Miles, and it wraps around encrusted. And it says the watch, and it has an eyeball on it with it's almost like these 2 claws are clutching an eye.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Yes, I've had this for about 3 months now.
Is it your
Yes.
diary?
What? It's my kill log.
How many people have you killed?
3. No. I haven't killed any people. I've killed spider arachnoid guys.
And you hear a... And it's this gray, long-haired figure wearing the silver stuff, like military garments and stuff like that. Who are you two?
Do I recognize him?
No.
No? Okay.
Would I recognize him?
No.
Okay. Well,
Where are the rest of the Eldorian guards?
can I ask you what your name is first?
My name is Mr. Edgaroth.
Do I know that name? Being from this is my city, and
You know that Edgaroth is a very high military official that is like the right-hand seat of Greylock.
So he's got white long hair, is that what you said?
White, long hair, yes.
So is he like Dumbledore?
No.
Okay.
He's like...
More like Gandalf.
Or Gandalf?
No.
Is he like the guy the guy that works at, you know what I'm talking about, at Dexter Music Center?
Have you not heard about what happened in the hall?
No, I was told and I just rushed here.
It was an ambush.
A bloody
Interesting.
massacre.
There are hundreds
Disgusting.
of dead bodies. Dusk.
And who would you say?
Dusk.
Dusk.
And the he is the ringleader of the Shadow Court.
At this point, roll an investigation check. Or, yeah, you can insight check on the way he's responding, yeah.
16.
You see that when you said that name, his eyes kind of like darted like at you, like he's intent, giving you kind of like a weird vibe.
Does it feel hostile?
Would it be something like
feels
you know
uneasy.
something you're not supposed to know kind
Yeah.
of thing? Would I
Yeah.
pick up on that?
Roll,
Insight
yes, roll an
or
insight check.
something? Okay.
Do you want a new dice before you roll that?
Here, I'm going to roll all 3 dice, and then I'm going to roll the one that has the highest one. Okay, so let's see. This has the highest one, so then I'm going to roll it. I'm not keeping that
I'm
roll.
gonna need to keep. I need to,
No, I didn't keep that roll.
Give me that
Okay,
dice.
so I roll. You want to check this before I say it? Because that's legit. Okay.
All right, subtract 19 from it.
Negative 3. No, actually, it'd be a -2 with my modifier. Okay, so I got a 17.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely get that vibe, and you two kind of look at each other like kind of like with eyes like. Did you see what he just did? Like his eyes like twitched, and he kind of like, you can tell he kind of gives off a different posture when you mentioned the Shadow Court in Dusk.
So are you? So I'm gonna say. So like, are you mad about it?
Mad.
Yeah, angry.
I'm
Mad.
extremely angry. The Scarlet Hall has been breached by this evil group that you call the Shadow Court and a man named Dusk. If I would have been here, this wouldn't have happened.
So where were you? Why weren't you?
I was attending diplomatic measures.
I don't know what
How
diplomatic
does
means.
one shut off the magic barrier? How could they use magic inside these walls?
They would have to know the inside schematics of this building and how our
How
magic.
many people know that?
Only a handful.
Who? I'm
Well,
going- at this
myself
point,
included,
I'm
as
gonna
Mr.
show
Greylock.
My insignia ring to show I'm part of the Scale Brands.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, there's a few. Myself, Mr. Greylock, and some higher up officials, Galdriel, Aranin.
What did this guy say his name was?
His name's Edgaroth, or Hedgaroth with an H.
Well, Mr. Greylock went to go immediately start the ceremony for Miles. In the battle, he could not avoid. It appeared to be some sort of black lightning.
Well, I will attend to Mr. Greylock right away and inform him of the advisories that I might have for him in regards to the Shadow Court. I'll send some guards up here to get this cleaned up right away.
He did leave something in the hall dusk. He said it was a present for the higher-ups. I was not going to touch it. I don't trust it. You seem like a man who knows his way around traps.
I wouldn't touch it either. I will send some guards up here right away and then we'll investigate it. I'm not sure if you guys are pedestrians or invitees, but I'd recommend escorting from the building, please.
We can leave. As I'm
Thank you.
walking past her, I want to see if I can whisper in her ear.
Okay, go ahead and roll a performance check. At this point, you also see Hedgaroth walking down. He walks down and you notice he doesn't go into the grand hall where all this took place. He kept walking towards a different hallway.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so you whisper.
Say everything.
Say everything you want.
Keeping busy cause a distraction.
I think you're thinking what I was thinking.
As I whisper that, I take off to go find
my
Greylock.
tail! My tail! Ah!
And as he walks, he stops. Why are you so loud?
Ow! Because my tail! My tail, it's hurting! Ah!
So get out of here and go see some
I need
medical
help right
professionals.
now. I think I'm gonna die. My tail. Ow!
And he starts walking back towards you.
Help!
Here,
I'm gonna lay on the floor. I'm gonna throw myself on the floor and act like I'm having a seizure.
Okay,
My
roll
tail!
up.
Ah!
Roll a performance check.
While this distraction's happening, I've bolted to go
Okay.
to Greylock.
Okay, so you went outside.
Yeah. Boom, I'm
Okay.
gone.
I got a 17.
17, so you're performing and you're acting this out perfectly. We're going to go outside real quick.
So we're gonna see him running.
My tail!
And then roll a d20 for me. Okay, you hear and nothing happens. You just walk out and you see Drago.
Drago would be emotionless.
You just see Drago.
Are there any guards?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to
Wait,
Greylock said
And you
he
see
was-
Greylock walking down towards the bridge. What
why not him?
do you mean, why not him?
Why not Vazad?
Oh, and you see Vazad too. Sorry.
I was about to say,
Am I in a fifth dimension, Doug? I'm like,
So I'm still,
I said
still
you
in there.
didn't know you felt anything. You just gave me a seed.
I don't even acknowledge him. I keep full tilt.
Okay.
going toward Greylock.
So at this point, you just see Grimholt just walk through the threshold and just immediately beeline it to Mr. Greylock. So what do you guys want to do as you see this?
I'm still in shock that Miles is dead. That I'm just standing there.
Okay.
So am I still in there faking it?
You're still inside the Scarlet Hall with Hedgaroth.
So when do I'm like wondering when should I stop?
Oh no, you're seizuring out until we get back to you.
No, and I'm but fair. That's fair.
You get to. You're about to approach. You're about a touch away.
I wanna let him know as I'm coming up to him. Greylock.
Mr. Skelebrand,
I need
what's
you. I
sense
need
of
you
urgency.
in private. Immediately.
Go on ahead. I'll talk to this lad. Just stand right over there.
I want to see if there's is there an alley of sorts where I can?
No,
take
you're on a bridge.
We're on a bridge. Okay.
Yeah.
This needs to be done in private, sir. No one can hear. We need this urgent.
How far away can I send my guard? I can't get too far away from my guard.
Look, let us cross the bridge, but with haste.
Okay. Am I in danger?
Possibly, I do not know.
Okay. Guard, come here. We're gonna escort down really quickly, and you start moving with haste down there. Back to the
Man,
That cat's trying to get my body.
That Scarlet.
What do y'all let it get it?
hall.
Wings, dog.
you
Wings.
said Drago and Vasad?
What? You stop. And he says, "Wait a minute." And he sees your kind of eye look at him like you're like, "Am I faking?" He says, "Are you faking it, lizard?"
No! Ah! My tail! It's hurting! My tail!
And he grabs your tail.
Ah!
It's singed and healed.
It's not healed! It would
Roll a
be-
deception
I don't
check.
feel like it would be healed, though.
Well, no, it's
No, it's
cauterized.
It's cauterized. Okay. See, that's fair.
So
Okay. What am I rolling again?
deception.
Okay, that's a 12 plus...
35.
Don't worry, I got a +2. That's a 14.
Why are you wasting my time?
I'm not
lizard?
wasting your time. My tail, it really hurts.
So perhaps you need to meet a medical professional.
Yeah, but I don't... I need you to take me to one.
At this point, he just grabs you and picks you up, and he's holding your shoulders like this, and he sets you on your feet.
Ah, my feet, they
He
hurt
says-
too!
Be gone. This is now military orders.
What if I told you
Exit
that...
the building.
Okay, well, see, I need to talk to you. I have some news regarding the massacre.
And what is that news?
I can't tell you until you, help me with my tail.
Perhaps maybe I can assist you with this help.
Could have said anything else, but...
You see him walk over to that threshold, and he does this weird hand motion to it, and you see it go, and it starts getting way more intense. He says, "Have you ever felt what this can do to someone who isn't strong enough to pass through it?"
Well,
at
like,
this
have you
level?"
seen my tail?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's pretty
You're
bad.
withholding information from the military of Eldoria.
No, I'm just panicked because my tail, it hurts so bad.
You're gonna miss a lot more.
Okay, what if I told you that, I'm a detective? And I
How
have
so?
the badge to prove it.
Roll a deception check with advantage.
You were
Not
digging a
used to that.
hole.
At this point, you
You're
can
not
see.
gonna
You ever
get
see
out.
the? You ever see like a magnet, like, and you can see the water just rippling, just like.
Okay, I got a 13 plus 2, 15.
Show me this badge of yours.
Okay, I'm gonna show him the badge. Then I'm gonna cover up the Miles lock part of it with my finger. Would that be like sleight of hand?
No,
Like
I'm gonna,
if I'm
in the sense
covering
of you rolling your deception check, I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of throw it in there.
Okay.
Okay.
But seriously, guy, my tail, it hurts so bad. I can't even think right now because my tail hurts.
He goes back over to the door and he does that hand motion again, and you can see the ripples simmer down. I think you might want to get back to the office and write up this report. Officer
Zolver.
Z. Zolver.
I didn't mean Zolver. I meant something else. I meant
I'll call you Zolver.
Okay, that works.
First name basis.
That's my last name.
Well, my name is Edgaroth, and I'm the
okay.
highest military official.
Well,
for
yes, I
Eldoria.
know who you are because I'm a detective.
Well, yes, but I don't know who you are.
Okay, well, maybe because I just started yesterday.
They need to get a better rep into that place.
Yeah,
First a
probably
bird
so.
and now a lizard. Okay. Can I assist you with anything else?
Well, do you have any chapstick?
At this point, he grabs you and throws you into the threshold. Roll a
and I'm like,
roll a d20.
okay.
Oh, you're gonna hurt.
Choose wisely. Okay, well, it's a 7.
Okay.
You lose your entire tail.
Your tail falls off.
You hear a and you come outside, and now you see Assad, you see Drago, and that's all you see. And as you turn around to look, you see the threshold go and turn to stone, as if it's a sword.
I'm gonna look around.
Perception check, please. Do I see a badge?
Roll a perception check.
Didn't put it away.
That's true.
Oh, that's a nat 20. I see it.
I ain't giving it to you.
I see it.
You can see it all you want to.
You see her gripping it though, because when she was shoved, she gripped it, and now, and Vasad and Drago, you also see what once used to be a liquid door, like turned to stone.
I'm just gonna walk off.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow. Listen.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my badge in my
Okay.
my pocketbook.
Right away. Open the gate. Greylock is an emergency. Right away. Ching. And at this point, you and Greylock and the guard ran down, and they shut the door. And now Greylock looks at you, Grimholt, and says, "Okay, what needs to be told to me?"
Okay, Headgroth.
Yes.
He come through as me and Z were talking,
Okay.
and I proceeded to give him the information about the events that occurred.
Right.
And when I mentioned the Shadow Court, he looked at me with contempt. Something is wrong with him.
So let me get this straight. The man that I trust more than anyone. You claim that there's
Someone infiltrated the Scarlet Hall.
and you're saying that it might have been Hedgaroth. Why would Hedgaroth do this to me?
I do not know yet, but
Perhaps
I
we'll
can-
get the watch involved and we'll get them investigating, but he has been with me since my first election, and I haven't seen anything ill from him.
you know these noblemen. You know how people can be once they get power.
It's just very odd that he would be the one with power when I'm the one with power.
You're telling me the commander of the military has no power? You're telling me that he cannot remove the magic seal?
Well, he does know of ways to do that, I will grant you that, but I don't understand what he would gain from this. Especially when I'm the one that can demote him. I appreciate you telling me. I'll keep my eyes open, and I'll be a little more reserved. Just for now.
I'm going to try and deceive him.
Okay.
17.
38.
So I got 24.
24? Okay.
As I mentioned the Shadow Court.
Yes.
And how I wanted to avenge all of the deaths that occurred. He seemed to try to dissuade me. Almost as if they might not be as bad as they seem.
He is a little rough on the edges, but maybe a little too rough for those who are lost. I'll be reserved,
Aye.
and I'll keep an extra guard with me.
Be careful.
Maybe Aranin.
Be careful
She
who
will
you
be
trust.
She would be of equal against Hedgaroth, but I feel wrong saying this because he's been with me since, and he's protected me against a lot. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, to the Emporium then. And then the guards, they start walking away with Greylock and leaving you at the gate. At this point, Vasad, you start approaching up towards the gate, and you see,
I would have been with him.
and you, Drago, you see Drago, Vasad, you guys are approaching the gate that was just shut, and you see Grimholt and then Greylock walk away. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm gonna go meet with Diego. I'm heading straight there. I'm not gonna do anything else because it's my job to do right now.
Okay. All right.
So,
So you just get to the gate, and all right, Felix, I'm sorry about tonight.
yeah,
Oh,
no
it's okay
problem.
for you.
No problem.
My
It's fine.
apologies.
Take some rest. There's nobody else in there that you really need to care about.
Yeah, I got to wait for my post is over, and then I'm probably gonna go get some sleep.
Good. So,
Sorry about tonight, sir. He's
I'm
talking,
just gonna
and
keep
this guard's talking to. And he shuts the gate. At this point, Z, you're the only one that's up there.
Okay, so
In that cat.
in that
That
cat
cat's been following us.
dinner. Okay, I would like to roll a perception check.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh my god.
You see a long bridge.
6.
Yeah, you see a long bridge in what used to be a liquid door, now just a stone wall. You can see that the place that you're standing at is kind of, it looks like a balcony and it wraps around the Scarlet Hall. And you do see the lantern lights going all the way down the bridge. And you see off to the right, you do notice the vast ocean and clear night sky with the moon's out.
Okay, are there like people on the bridge?
Other than just you and guards patrolling.
Okay, well I'm gonna get away from guards. So what? I will go to the ocean, not in the ocean, but like towards the water.
Well, think of it like you're on a bridge that's
I'm on the
tall.
bridge?
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
okay,
like you
okay.
can see the ocean.
See, I thought like I was here and then here's the bridge, but okay.
No, but you're here, and then there's the bridge, and then ocean's there
Okay.
below the bridge.
Do I see everybody else leaving?
From a ways, with your vision, yes, you can see Vasad, Drago exiting the gate. You can see Greylock and the guards walking away. I mean, they're quite a bit of distance, but you can see them.
Okay, well I'm gonna walk in their direction, but I'm not necessarily gonna be following them.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go.
I'm
That way.
waiting because I know I told her to cause a distraction.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting for her.
Okay.
Him?
Yeah.
Z is oh, I didn't know Z was.
It's a boy.
At this point, you hear a
It's a boy.
you hear a and it has a little scroll in its mouth,
To me?
and it just drops it and
It's
flies away.
You're talking
And
to
it
me?
Yep, and it just drops it right in front
All right,
of
I'm gonna pick it up.
you.
And I'm gonna look over my shoulder. Now I'm gonna look over my other shoulder. I'm gonna look forward, up, down, everywhere.
You don't see anything.
Nobody's looking.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna open it up.
You see this scroll, and you see that there's a seal, and you've only seen this seal once, and
When
Remy
was it?
used it.
Remy. Okay.
And you open it up, and it's written, and you can see some partial blood stains on it, and it says 40,000 gold pieces, or Remy's dead,
40,000 gold pieces.
and that's all it
Or he's
says.
dead. Okay, so if I walk in that direction, is that towards Remy?
That's towards the exit of the bridge, but yes, towards Remy.
Okay, so then I'm gonna continue doing what I was doing, but I'm gonna be a little panicked now.
Okay. As you approach the gate, the guard says, "I'm sorry about your night, sir." And at this point, you see Grimholt.
Hi, what's wrong? You appear shaken.
Well, I'm thinking about whether I should tell him or not. I'm like, can I trust him? So I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, can I trust you? Like actually trust you?
Oi, did you see what I tried to do with your distraction? I warned Greylock about that man and how he reacted to the Shadow Court.
Quick thinking. I'm gonna just blurt it out. So I'm gonna like take a deep breath. I'll be like, Remy's in trouble. It's really bad. Can I borrow $48,000 coins? I don't have dollars. I don't know what that is. Coins, gold. That's what it was, right?
40.
Where did the 8 come from then?
You just bought that extra coin.
Trying to hustle.
You're trying to hustle.
I see the game.
You're trying to hustle.
All right, I'm gonna open that note again. I'll be like, wait,
Now, 48,000 is like almost a quarter of the heir that you or your family would have. It's a lot of money.
and by borrow I mean I don't think I'll ever be able to return that. So like, can I have it forever?
For what purpose? What is that note?
I'm gonna hand you the note.
I'm gonna look at it.
And it just says 40,000 gold pieces or Remy's dead.
Do I
And you can see blood splats on it.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
You can roll a history check.
19.
You don't quite recognize the handwriting, but you can tell that the way it was written, like with haste, you can tell that this is a ransom, and that based on your knowledge of certain places, this could have came from the undermarket.
It's my kind of place. I don't think a ransom will save our friend. Is Remy someone I would know, even though I have not been with the group?
He was in the pub.
He's a pub owner of Remy's
Okay,
pub.
so yes.
So
okay,
you were there when
yeah,
we.
that's right.
Well,
That wasn't Remy's pub we were in. That was
the Emporium.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
wait,
he
I
was-
meant
he
like
was
the very
hearing.
beginning, right? Like when he just showed up.
Oh, when he showed up that episode,
Yeah.
yes, he heard. No,
Oh.
he wasn't here.
Okay.
That was the Emporium. Because
See, I heard it.
Jables.
Jables.
and,
Yeah.
Drago
Yeah.
was there. With
I couldn't
them
remember
at
if
the
it
Emporium.
if some. Yeah. Okay. I remember now. Okay.
But I would know who Remy is.
Drago was there at
At
Remy's.
the yes. Okay.
No, not Drago. Sorry, Vasad.
Vasad. Yeah.
Yeah, Vasad.
I would know who Remy is from.
Based
from
on just
being
public
from around
interaction,
here.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right. I do not think that money will save our friend.
Is he gonna die?
Not if we act quickly.
What? So what are we gonna do? I don't know what to do.
I have an inkling as to where he could be, but I think we would need more muscle.
I look to my arm, and I like lift it. I'm like, is that enough?
I don't think so. Dear.
What about this one?
I don't think so, my friend.
What if I do this?
No.
Okay.
I think we need more people. Do you
Well,
what
I
about
know
your
just a couple.
companions? Are they also friend of Remy's?
They're a friend of mine. Any friend of mine is a friend of. I hate myself for saying that.
The more you know.
Well, is there a deadline on the note? Or
There isn't
is
a deadline.
No deadline.
No.
Okay. We're all going to meet at the Imperium. Imperium. We're all going to meet at the Imperium. After we say goodbye, I think we should discuss this and decide what to do.
Okay.
Okay, at this point, we're going to go to Drago and...
It's Madison.
now, Drago, you went with Vasad, right? Okay. Are you guys... Now, you said you're going to Diego's. Are you going to Diego's or the Emporium?
I don't know where I'm going. I'm following him.
Okay.
I don't know where he's going.
Okay, so now
I don't
you...
think he said it out loud.
So you two... So you're just following
Yeah.
Vasad, and he's kind of got some haste to him. So if you guys want to roll, interact that, go ahead.
Did I know that you were following? Would you make it obvious earlier on the bridge that you were following me?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hide it. I was like walking with you. Like I'm not like 10 steps behind you. Like I'm gonna be walking like pretty close to you.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of smirk, and then I'm just gonna like start like breaking like wind as fast as possible.
Okay.
So I'm gonna book it, and like I'm going down like the alleyways with trash cans or whatever, and jumping over them, everything.
I probably wouldn't let him get that far. Like I would just stop running. Like, I would never even start running. I'd just let him like take off.
Okay.
So then I'll just make my way to. Like,
Okay, so you guys start making haste now. Now, does he see you? Or
he knows I'm following
So
him.
he knows Drago is following.
But then he
Vasad.
took off running.
That's why
So
I was
I'm
trying to
just.
play with them. That's why I smirked and then did it.
So Drago, are you gonna also pick up the pace?
Probably not. I'll just keep walking.
Okay.
I'm in a
as you're-
very emotionless mood, not to like mess around. So I'm just.
as you're cutting through alleyways and jumping over trash cans, and you're kind of barreling over, you kind of land on someone, and roll a history check. Yeah,
Tackle somebody by accident.
by accident, because you were moving so fast, and they were kind of running into you as well.
What was it? A history check?
Yeah.
I'm also still carrying Miles' hat, by the way. Vasad, I don't know if you noticed that, but I have Miles' hat in my hand.
I got a 7.
7. You do remember a cloaked figure you saw earlier in the night, or on your way from your
Going the-
apartment.
going the
Yep.
opposite way,
And
right?
you see him, and you can see like whiskers, and you can see some ears coming out from the hat.
I'm gonna take the hat off from the hood.
And at this point, if you'd like to describe what our friend here just ran into.
Like I said, I'm gonna take off the hat or
You
whatever.
see a
Wait, how tall are you?
Yeah, that's important because
I am 2'10".
So it's like stepping on a.
I like smothered him.
I'm just kidding. I'm 3 foot flat. I'm 3 foot flat. You see,
That's 2 inches taller.
it does a
It
lot.
matters,
You know?
okay?
2 inches is a lot.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
So you see a like crazy haired, like his face is just kind of like a crazy hair. Like you see a rabbit before you. He has a broken ear. His right ear is broken. It just kind of dangles up. His left one sticks straight up, and there's a hat that they come through. It's just like a top hat. You see like this orange suit that he's wearing with little. Looks like a pocket watch, but you don't know what it is. But there's like a little chain right here that going into his both of his pockets. Yeah. Other than that, he just looks like a crazy rabbit.
Crazy rabbit tricks
So, like, you don't say anything with me tackling you. But I say, like, because I ripped this thing off because I tackled somebody. I'm like, who's this? You know, kind of. Well, I assume you're dying. Cool. And I'm just gonna get up and just kind of dust myself off. Like, I gotta go. You don't need any permission. And I'm just gonna be like, hope it's not broken, and just kind of like start booking it again. As he's fixing things.
At this point, Draco would see this happening. Like,
You see me try to fix my ear, and it just keeps falling down.
Like, I just tackled this dude and just left him.
You gave me a smirk, took off running, tackled a dude.
I just left him. He's an old man. It sounds like. AARP is not my book, dog.
AARP can cover this dude.
Yeah.
Draco? I mean, you're just standing there with him.
I'm just gonna keep watching him. I just have Draco has no emotion right now. He's just standing
It's just like.
Because at this point, you just see this hair fixing his broken ear, trying to stuff it back through the hole that was once active, and now it's just a broken porthole with a broken ear.
I'm gonna walk up and then just kind of bend really far down because I'm so tall, and then kind of pet his head.
What? Thank you. Yeah, I think it's broken. Yeah, but that guy didn't do it. Happened years ago.
How old are you?
Well, you know, I get around.
What's your name?
No, sorry. The big fella kind of. He should be a linebacker.
Whatever that is.
What's a linebacker?
It's a game I'm inventing. I'm gonna call it Boozball. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Do I look bad?
It looks fine.
What if I drop it?
It looks fine.
Sorry. The name's Dr. Magnus Morgan. I'm really high. You have really big hands. What's your name?
At this point, Magnus would see. If you want to describe your character and what you're holding as well.
Oh, so I'm 6'4".
You're not? You're 6'2".
I'm 6'2". You just see a.
But you're crouched down, eye level, right?
Yeah.
He's laying down. He's prone.
Crisscross applesauce.
I'm holding a hat. I'm not going to describe the hat because you already described it to me. And I'm wearing a red, white, and green cloak. And then you see a little pendant that I'm wearing.
I like
we
your
can't
hat.
really see it. It's actually hid, so never mind.
I like your hat.
It was my buddy's hat. My FML.
If you want to roll a history check for your character.
Let's see what an FML is. I can just tell him.
No.
He knows.
24.
He knows.
24. You know that these hats belong to normally like detectives or anybody of like personnel of that nature would wear these kind of hats because that's just iconic hat for that.
Your buddy a detective?
Was a detective.
He get fired.
One could say.
It's hard to find good help nowadays. Most people just want to get a check from the government.
It was shocking.
You said you're a doctor?
Dr. Magnus Morgan, yes.
What kind of work you do?
I used to know. I think it has stuff to do with science.
I'm a bit of a scientist myself.
Oh. On purpose or accident?
You could say that.
Yeah, I do a lot of accidents that work out.
Shall we be going?
Yeah. I was headed to the pub.
Which one?
I'm kind of new in town.
We'll go to the Emporium. Drinks on you, and I'm going to start walking away.
Okay.
So now you two are going
I
to the
learned that from
Emporium?
my buddy.
So you two, okay. Well, the Emporium is when you walk off the bridge, it would be straight.
Oh, we're going the opposite way.
Okay, so because he was coming towards where the Emporium would have been, and you were going the opposite direction. So, and then
Well, I was originally following
yeah,
him.
Vasad
So now,
made collision. So now you guys are heading
now we're
towards the
going to
Emporium.
head back to the Emporium.
Okay.
Nice.
You have arrived, Vasad. You have arrived outside of Diego's home.
I'm going to kind of like straighten myself up a little bit.
Okay.
Take a deep breath and then
I don't have to hide this.
and walk up and just do my normal like knock pattern almost, so
Okay.
like Diego knows it's gonna be.
Okay.
It's like Diego.
Vasad.
Yeah. Can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
And,
Are you okay? I heard.
I was fine. I haven't seen your son. I don't know if he made it home or anything. He was with a girl. They were having fun, and then all that happened. I couldn't find anything, but I can look for him later. But I just wanted to give you this. I'm gonna take the amulet off, and you were asked me to find this for you.
You found Facade. That's why our family got you. Yes. I appreciate it. This is going to do marvelous things for the family.
So like whenever, like I guess when he said like got you, I'm gonna be kind of like weird. I'd be like, why do you say it like that? Because like we were just always close, kind of thing. So I'm like,
Sorry for the awkwardness. I'm excited. This is going to do.
what are we gonna do with it? Like, is it like like Marcus's idea to have this, or
The boss wanted it,
he did?
and this is a big thing for him.
Yeah, but like, is it a reason? Because all it does is make you turn invisible.
Well, it does make you turn invisible. And that can come with big responsibility.
Like great power.
Yes.
I like power.
In fact,
Power.
I'm going to inscribe that you did this, that you acquired this artifact for us, and I'm sure there will be some things coming down your way.
And then we're kind of like, speaking of that, could we have some people deliver things to a farm for me? Like
yeah,
extra, like, new people that we've hired in. 'Cause
sure.
I'm kind of busy. And I'm going to kind of give out my little seed stuff, whatever I got from the shop. Like, I just need this delivered. He's in Blackwood, I think is the town.
Blackwood Village. Yep.
Yeah. He's an old man on the very backside of the town. You'll see it's a cattle farm. Just say that I sent him. Like, well, I sent whoever it delivers it. He'll
Okay.
know.
All right. keep your eyes out. We'll be speaking soon.
And before, it's like kind of like almost like a light bulb effect, That's when I'll remember the giant that I found, Kada. And be like, oh, I found that leader that was taken, I guess. I don't know. Some people were talking about him. Jonathan. You remember Jonathan?
Yes,
the friend I brought? Yeah.
Jonathan. And Jonathan walks out. Oh,
this is awkward.
it's okay.
So,
He's been conditioned.
So he's okay. So Kada, I'm gonna say that a little quieter, so like Jonathan doesn't freak out.
Kada.
Yeah, she was prisoned and like beaten and stuff.
Oh no.
But we're close friends now.
Is she okay?
Yeah. She was with my other friends that we'll say the people I'm with now to just blend in, doing our jobs and stuff.
Mr. Diego, I have to get to Kada. I have been missing.
No.
I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her in 15 years.
She's trying to lay low. Jonathan, I'm about and be like, she doesn't want to draw attention yet. She's trying to just recover. She's real bad. But I can say hi for you. And then
there's many more things I'd like to do for her. I haven't seen my wife in so long.
Well, like I said, I'll keep you posted where she's at, and vice versa. So you guys both know you're safe, because she's gonna be safe.
Diego steps in and says, "Don't worry, Mr. Vasad here will make sure that this is seen through, and eventually, when the time is right, we'll reunite. We don't want to cause a stir or cause anything, if there's anything that's been." A bigger question is, why was she held captive?
Something about dude Asgaroth, I think, or Egoroth.
Hedgaroth, he's the head military.
Dude. Yeah. They imprisoned her in the cell, I guess. It was a weird basement spiral thing.
There's a rumor
very
in the
chaotic.
Crimson Syndicate about
They were trying to get information.
a man looking for information on whereabouts of...
Yep, that's what it was, information. I remember that. She was very badly done, so I had to shove a lot of berries in her mouth. Those berries that I always find in my bag for some reason. I just started shoving it, and it helped her, which was weird.
At this point, Jonathan speaks up. They're trying to siphon information from her about the Death King.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she didn't say anything. I don't know, but she was pretty badly beaten, so I don't think she said anything.
But why does Hedgaroth want this information so badly?
I don't know. I can find that out.
Yeah. And then at this point, Diego says, "Go to the Undermarket and meet with Pops.
Pops. Okay.
He owns a pub down there. You can't miss him. He's pretty rowdy.
Okay.
Let him know that you are in search for echoes. And we will call it right there."
What? Echo.
Well, that's awkward, Jonathan.